Baker Mayfield and the Green Bay Packers.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
It's now
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
They'll look to run with Taylor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Hey, Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Thompson. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that'll be it. It's out. Smith lost it. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. Leading them out, their 2nd-year quarterback from Ohio State at 23 years of age. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 41.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Able to complete this. Institutional.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
They've got three tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rob Gronkowski taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all total. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're driving. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And returning it, here's Hamler. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings take taking the field here for their second drive of the game. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. Connection there with Chanel. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On second down, here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now a first down carry by Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins, a screen to Bell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Bell. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
14-yard line.
A quick throw out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
8-yard loss on the play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 3-yard line.
first and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And goal to go.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught off the back, Judge, right there to say incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
14. Packers.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Le'Veon Bell.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On play action, Haskins. That'll be caught right with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
The previous play is under review.
Had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A quick pass to Kupp. Touchdown, Packers. Cooper Kupp, 57 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They got possession on it, and he pulls it in. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Bell. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up
something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield with it once more. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's complete. Henry, back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Green Bay.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The open man is Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And get this one to Cup complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. And again, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State with a sack. And he's going to go down again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Green Bay.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Won't fall again and I put that on me. My heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new. Did that split, did that drill.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in your lineup and evaluate.
6 rings with a pinky ring. Me now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be. The hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it to the gym. Gold, we don't need to silk. Gotta be number 1. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know just to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we set my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't waiting for the sticks and stones, they do. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my baby proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it.